how would you teach somebody or guide somebody to view their art as a product, like they are providing a product or a service, as opposed to like fully altruistic art, which it is, but you got to pay your bills. You can't pay your bills with altruism. Like how do you help people shape their mental model?
That's a great question. I mean, you already heard me say, I want to make more money. I want all of us to make more money. So, in some ways, this comes very naturally just true to my personality, that entrepreneurial spirit we were talking about before. I think a couple things on this. I think one is going back to the idea of reframing. We're taught in music school this in some ways this altruistic way, and like that we need, like, our art exists because it's inherently valuable, and that's a real disservice to musicians, to your point, Drew, of like, it's not inherently valuable doesn't pay the bills, so I don't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then so
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying, like, we in institutions and individuals don't really say these exact words, but we project this idea of like, you need our art, you need it in your life, and the reality is, no, I don't think so, because people invest in what they want in their life, and when we say ticket sales are on the decline, and it's an industry that's our labor costs grow every year, like, there's a lot of people with their wallet saying, I don't need you in my life. And so instead, to flip that, and this is the advice I give a lot, to come with the attitude of, no, I need you for my art to exist. I need you for my art to exist. That really changes things to, like I said, putting the customer at the center. It is a service. It's a service I'm providing that I need you to pay for, and I want that. And it's a product I'm selling. That goes back to all the e-commerce, retail, all that kind of stuff. That's just a different mentality, and it's not the way we're taught in our very traditional Western European training that we receive. So I start with that, and that helps a lot of organizations as they're trying to think about, the buzzword right now is we want to center our community, we want to be relevant in our community. These are the words I would use instead, or maybe in addition to, like, no, we need you, and the more people who believe that, like, the better, and the more we can serve more people, which is really then achieving the original mission anyways. So I start there, and then to get maybe a little more practical, I was thinking about these immutable principles, even though I haven't read the book. I would say, things I tell clients, is that was part of your question, is I say all the time, marketing is education, right? And so instead of like the typical way we tend to market our art, the beloved Brahms Second Symphony, la 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 la, and star soloist, virtuosic, whatever, like, again, that's saying you need this in your life. You need beloved, you need star soloist, you need virtuosity, instead of, let me tell you what's interesting about this. Why do we even care about Brahms Second Symphony? I'm not saying throw out Brahms Second Symphony. I'm saying, like, let's actually tell people something interesting, and then they can decide, oh yeah, that is interesting. Maybe I do want to hear that. Maybe I do want that in my life. So marketing is education, and because of the decline in public music education in this country, grown adults, smart grown adults, don't know these quote unquote basic things about classical music. And so when we switch our marketing to really be education, that then opens this whole world of content marketing, of just vast amounts of material we have before us that we get to distill and share with people.
Mm-hmm. It's
So that,
exciting.
yeah, it's very exciting in that way.
Yeah.
And I will say, I wrote this whole blog post on content marketing. And what I say is, we talked about other industries. This is something we have in spades that other industries wish they have, which is interesting information about the product we are selling. We have so much of it that we can tap into and better share it with others. And so that's an immutable principle. Content marketing is education. Yeah. So anyways, I can go on and on, but
It's
those are at
beautiful.
least something practical, and then something more ethereal of like, we need you, not you need our art.